you know, I saw an interview with you recently where they were asking about who's the greatest of all time, whatever, and you had a beautiful answer, and you said, well, simple. He dominated since near the beginning of the game, like you and I just discussed. You know, he's been playing longer than I have. He just has more, like, and I get that. I understand that. Like, that's a very fair answer. Could ZywOo eventually overtake Simple as the Counter-Strike GOAT going into CS2? Certainly. I think so. I absolutely think you could. You're almost certainly going to get an HLTV #1 this year. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not, but I think it's very...
I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna say anything.
You don't have to say anything. Don't say anything. You guys are divinities. You are. It is almost insane. I think a few people have said this. It's insane that we have 2 players of your stature playing at the same time in Counter-Strike history. It's like really like Messi, Ronaldo. Like, it's an incredible rivalry that is just, you know, although I do think that you're both sort of just Messi, but no offense to Ronaldo, but
we need to ask who is Ronaldo, who is Messi.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna disrespect you like that. No. You guys are both Messi. You're both Messi. This rivalry with Simple, it feels like the community makes a lot more out of it than maybe you do. You know, that's the perception, I think.
Yeah, the Simple ZywOo thing is for us on the outside.
Yeah,
we love that shit.
of course. I'm not gonna give you this today.
Does Simple make you a greater player? Like, is it one of those things where, like, you know, he's so good and he constantly is trying to be the best that you, because of your ego, like what? Or is it just this thing where you genuinely don't give a shit and you just play your game and you just...
I feel like you said, I don't give a
Okay.
Most likely when Simple was with the old Na'Vi, with Boom Edge, Perfecto, Electronic Bits, when they won everything, for me I didn't play only Simple, I play old Na'Vi. Whenever I play against him, or they say like we have ZywOo against Simple, or Simple against ZywOo, every time we play against each other, for me I don't play against Simple, I play against Na'Vi because I don't like to just put one player in the middle and the rest is really shit. For me, I play against always Na'Vi and not Simple.
Obviously, there have been a few instances of people sort of like saying things about you on social media, and not necessarily bad things, but just sort of, you know what I mean? Like, just
I know what you mean.
Is it just all beneath you? Like, do you just not give a shit at all? Like, do you think about it? Do you dwell on it? Do you like, does it bother you? Like, do you care at all?
I mean, listening to people on Twitter, or I feel like it's just losing focus about what you need to for CSGO. For me, listening to that is just a lot of bullshit for me. One could destroy maybe your mindset or maybe your career or whatever. Obviously, I'm a human. I'm not a I'm not a robot, so obviously you can touch me. So, you know, something happened on Twitter with about my playoff or whatever. Or people say, "Are you good about this on Twitter? Are you good about what people are saying?" I was like, "What? What do you mean? What happened?" Even me, I didn't know, like, people was talking about me on Twitter, about my playoff stats. I was just living my life because I don't care about that.
I understand the need or sort of the compulsion for people who love Counter-Strike to talk about Counter-Strike, to say, you know,
obviously.
I think this player is greater than this player. There's no harm in that. That's obviously fine. That's okay. What I will say is that some people have said some things about you over the years. People watch you play and they shrug and they're like, he's not even really that good. It's like, he just got, and I'm like, brother, you are so fucking high off your ass right now. Like,
sometimes it can happen after a bad game and people are like, okay, it's finished. This guy is finished. I'm like, mate. But also I'm looking over the HLTV forum or something like this. I'm just funny as sometimes to watch.
HLTV forums, you gotta stay away from that shit, dude. You gotta stay away from that shit.
It's so funny to watch this.
That place is, I love HLTV like as a website, but the forums are a swamp. They are a fucking swamp, dude. You gotta stay away from that.
Yeah.